The Father is a 2020 drama film co-written and directed by Florian Zeller in his directorial debut. He co-wrote it with fellow playwright Christopher Hampton, based on Zeller's 2012 play, Père, which is part of a trilogy that also includes La Fille and The Mother. A French-British co-production, the film stars Anthony Hopkins, Olivia Colman, Mark Gatiss, Imogen Poots, Rufus Sewell, and Olivia Williams. It follows an octogenarian man living with dementia. It is the second adaptation of the play after the 2015 film, Floride. The Father had its world premiere at the Sundance Film Festival on the 27th of January 2020 and was released by Sony Picture Classics in the United States on the 26th of February 2021, in France on the 26th of May 2021 and the United Kingdom on the 11th of June. It grossed $28 million on a $6 million budget and was acclaimed by the critics, who lauded the performance of Hopkins and Colman as well as the production values and its portrayal of dementia. At the 93rd Academy Awards, Hopkins won Best Actor and Zeller and Hampton won Best Adapted Screenplay. The film received 6 nominations in total, including Best Picture and Best Supporting Actress for Colman. A follow-up film based on Zeller's 2018 play The Son, with Hopkins reprising his role with Anthony and Zeller's returning as writer and director, is currently in production. Now, The Father is a brilliantly haunting film, superbly acted by Colman and Hopkins, but it will leave you feeling depressed as you witness the ravages of age, which comes for us all. Hopkins is spellbinding as Anthony, an elderly man living in his flat as dementia slowly takes over his mind. The film brilliantly puts you into his shoes. You see everything through his own eyes, through his perspective, if you will. Now, usually in films like this, you see the story told from the outside. You see how it affects everyone around him, and you watch the person lose their mind. Now, this film tells it from the other side. You are taken on this journey as if you were Anthony yourself. You are often left feeling confused, as you're not too sure exactly what's happening. You sometimes feel frustrated, wondering, who is this person now that has just entered the room? You also feel lost at times, and I just find this is a clever touch. One of the cleverest things that the film does is have 2 actresses play his daughter Anne, of course Colman and then Olivia Williams. It creates the necessary confusion as you wonder who really is his daughter. Also, how his son-in-law Paul is sometimes then referred to as James, and the confusion created by his lost watch, which he just cannot seem to find, which he eventually accuses various people of stealing. The question is even put forth, is it really his flat that he's actually staying in, or is he just residing with his daughter? Or even, is he at the nursing home already? All these questions leave you somewhat confused, as you as the viewer don't know if you're coming or going. There are times when you feel quite annoyed with Anthony, and then there are times you find him quite funny, as you learn to laugh along with him, in a way to handle this most horrible of situations. There are times when you feel complete and utter sympathy for him and anguish as you see him battling to deal with his world falling apart at the seams. But mostly I felt an overwhelming sense of despair, thinking, well, that could be me one day, and who am I to judge? This film hits hard and gives you a complete and utter, if you will, understanding of what it must be like to suffer from dementia. I found the ending incredibly moving as Anthony breaks down, as almost if he was a little boy, completing the circle of life, as we are born helpless and then die helpless too. The quote of him saying, "Losing leaves, the branches, the wind and the rain," is incredibly powerful. Now, Hopkins fully deserved his Oscar nomination and win, albeit that it was shrouded in some controversy. But there is no doubting how fantastic he is in this role, as he encapsulates the confusion and despair Anthony must be living with on a daily basis. Colman, as always, is excellent as the strained daughter Anne, and I particularly enjoyed seeing Rufus Sewell, Imogen Poots, and Mark Gatiss showing their respective acting chops. Beautifully made, touching, and haunting, with some excellent performances, The Father is an original concept and approaches this dreaded disease, dementia, from a completely and utterly different angle. The Father gets an 8 out of 10.